yeah, there's like, three, I forget what she said. She was like 30 hours of film on it. And I was like, is that a lot? She's like, are you going to be recording a lot? And I was like, yeah. She's like, well, we'll see. She's trying to be a salesperson out to that camera store.
30 hours or 30 gigs?
I don't know. It's a 100 gigabyte card.
Oh, 100 gigabyte card?
Yeah.
Oh, you filled that up.
Quick. It cost me $100.
So that has 256 on it.
SD card?
Yeah, one of those.
$100
I paid $100 for some card.
for
For things that sticks in my camera. Yeah.
an SSD card?
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
$100. $100.
why are we looking at this?
Oh, I don't know. I had it running.
Oh, I thought we were starting.
No, I mean, you can't.
I just figured we were starting. Now they're gonna see like waves and bumps and
It's alright. It all gets edited out. Yeah, behind the scenes.
behind the scenes.
Raw.
Dude, can't show nobody that stuff.
Raw.
It's secretive.
Jordan is coming inside you raw with this one.
Whoa, whoa, well,
Coming at you raw.
Well, you can't say that and not introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Chris, and tonight we will be going into this raw, coming at you raw, with Jordan.
So, you said you wanted to tell how we know each other. So
Yeah, let's talk about that. So,
Cracker Barrel.
yeah, so this was probably 2000. See, I started working there in 2014.
So it would have been
Yeah.
after I graduated college. So it would have been probably the fall of 2015.
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I graduated in spring of 2015.
yeah, and
and
I was
I
still in
moved
high
here.
school. I graduated in 2016. So
Yep.
yeah,
Still in high school.
yeah.
That Cracker Barrel was something else. Something else.
It was interesting
And the servers were
because
wild.
I think I mean, it was cool being there, but at the same time, it was just like it was a learning experience.
Can't
just
see you. You're
because
short.
because they're a lot better.
There we go. Now I can see you.
There.
Yeah. Not,
But
you know.
that job was so interesting because like it taught you how to talk to people, but also how to deal with people at the same
Sure.
time. People that were short, people that were rude, people that were nice, and then just learning how to work with people. I think if anything, that job prepared me for where I'm at to be able to talk to anybody about anything.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think everyone should have to serve some kind of retail or waiter serve. Like you should have to do some time doing that.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people would be way different if they did.
It makes you appreciate like the little things that people do for you that you don't even realize, you know?
Oh, that and it just makes you realize that sometimes you're a cunt.
Not sometimes, a lot of times. A lot of times it makes you realize that.
It's just like it blows my mind still to this day, just the grown adults that we come across. It's just like, how do you function? Like I don't even know. Like, what do you do for a living? Because your communication skills as an adult is awful.
Awful.
People
Awful.
People don't know how to use their words.
Perhaps people then probably, and people still now, it's just like you either know how to talk to people or you don't. There is no in between. It's just like something that you either have or you don't. I don't feel like it's something that you can be taught,
I mean, you can kind of, but you also got to buy into it. You also got to you also have to put a little effort into it.
Right.
And you got to try a little bit.
That's probably where people fail at is putting in the effort.
Yeah.
But that goes to everything. That's everything.
What you get,
Period.
what you put in is what you get out.
Exactly.
Damn.
Period.
Goes full circle. Always. Like, no matter what, hard work is always the answer. It sucks because no one wants to do it.
Nope.
It's terrible.
But at the end of the day, if you want something done right, who's going to do it?
You have to.
You have to do it yourself.
You have to. Before we jump into the bodybuilding show portion, I guess we really didn't. Well, the Cracker Barrel thing, yeah. So we met at Cracker Barrel. Good amount of years back, and we just kind of always stayed in touch on the gram. Facebook is the one good thing social media is for. It's that keeping up with people throughout your life. That's what social media is good for.
Exactly.
Everything else is,
It's just butter on the bread.
Yeah.
It's just cereal and milk, Icing on the cake.
What was it, yesterday? Was it yesterday or Sunday? No, not yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday. Monday, when Facebook and Instagram went down.
Oh.
People are losing their minds.
There was this. So I put a tweet out. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter.
Oh,
it is
okay. Plug.
Christopher No, it's Chris Folmar 015. Follow me on Twitter.
I want to spell that.
Follow me on Twitter. It is CHRS FOLMAR.
CHRS?
015.
There's no I?
Nah. It's CHRS. So Chris, last name Folmar, FOLMAR 015.
I think that's just Chris.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's my Twitter, guys. So follow me on Twitter. So I put a tweet out the other day, and I said, anyone else is Instagram not loading up? Because I always upload to Instagram pretty much daily. Like I don't post daily, but I add to my story. Usually, my story consists of like me working out, like an inspirational video, and then usually it has something to do with like what I'm doing afterwards that day. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm at school or I'm at work. I'll make a post about one of those things. But the other day, I saw a tweet and I loved it. It said, wow, the amount of people that are trying to figure out what to do with their time right now and they're still on their phone, ... Makes you think, you know? Just like the amount of time that we put into our little screen right here.
Oh, dude. I know.
It's ridiculous.
And it's funny because it even reminds you how much time you put into it, and you still put that much time into it.
And you're like, well, I'm still going to just keep on doing the same thing.
Yeah, I'm going to do it anyways.
I'll get to it tomorrow.
I think I tried to refresh Instagram probably like by habit, probably like 20 times while I was down.
Oh, for sure. It's muscle memory.
Yeah.
It's like I know if I got time or if don't text and drive. You could Insta and drive, tweet and drive, snap and drive, but don't text and drive. So I was driving and I was on Instagram, trying to get on Instagram. Press the button probably 4 or 5 times. And it just kept uploading the same thing. I was like, what's going on?
Nothing.
Facebook, same thing. And it just makes you think, what type of life do we have that we have to be so adamant about going to a source to see what other things are going on in life?
A non-real one.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not even real life. It's just a portrayal of what life is.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It would have been cool if like they would have just got deleted. But all those people make money from it, and the people who make money from it, that would suck for them.
Right. You'd have all the top winners lose out on so much, and gosh forbid they lose some money.
That would suck for people who do make their living on those, you know, and that's hard. That's hard work too. You gotta constantly post all day. Most people like schedule their posts. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize like how intricate it was. Like, people like schedule their posts and like pre-plan their posts like throughout the week. It's interesting. I don't know if I could do it, but
yeah, it's a whole thing. I don't know if I could do that with my schedule. Perhaps if I made more time, or if I, loosened up my load of things I'm doing, perhaps I could. But
yeah, it's
if I make a post, I make a post.
Yeah, it's interesting, but they really put a lot of thought into it, and that's cool though. That's cool. Here, don't worry, I got you over here just fucking shit up. God damn. Yeah. I just realized, so doing this podcast with him, Jeffrey, I realized like how low we're gonna have to put the mic when we do with Micah. So it's like. So, because I mean,
I'm 5'7", guys. So Micah, I don't know how tall you are, but I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
You know, because I mean, he's got at least an inch on Micah.
All right.
So like, I'm gonna have to sit like this. Yeah, just so
sink down like this.
I'm sorry, Micah. I'm sorry.
I don't know you, Micah. I'm sorry for you.
We always give him so much shit, and Jeffrey had to make it was Jeffrey's mission that day to make sure that he was taller than him.
Jeff.
He had to.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So we're right at the same.
Yeah,
okay.
he was tall. He had an inch on him. He had an inch on him for sure.
My man.
Yeah.
An inch? I think like 6 inches, big difference. Ask any woman.
Dude, I think I think 5'7" is like the cutoff.
Cutoff for
like adult and kid.
Oh, so we're an adult.
Yeah.
We're adults.
Yeah, y'all are right there.
Yeah, we're right at the cap.
You hit the line. Like, you can ride every ride at the...
Shut the fuck
okay?
We can ride every ride.
But, like, under 5'6", under 5'7", you're just a kid.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how old you are, you're just a kid.
I guess, yeah. Yeah.
Just shitting on Mike, and he's not even here. Not even here to defend himself.
Poor guy.
I know. Guy.
Well, he'll be here next week or the week after.
Yeah, no, he'll be here sometime.
Yeah.
He's going to be on here sometime.
Yeah.
He's a funny dude, and we always talk crypto. He was texting me earlier about crypto.
What's your opinion on that?
Buy.
A while back I got into it. So like over, I'd say probably around January, February. That's whenever everything was blowing up. You have Ethereum Classic. You had Doge blowing up. You had Bitcoin obviously was the big one, but then you have all these other ones, you know, the KuCoin, all these other small cryptos that were just blowing up, and you start seeing a bunch of young guys, you know, like ourselves, trying to get a piece of that. What's your intake on that as far as like,
keep buying,
keep
buying. This is only the beginning. So
I'm very indifferent about it. I don't understand it enough to know exactly what it is.
Sure. So we have 2 whole episodes talking about it. One with Brian King. So if you haven't listened to that episode and you're interested in crypto, go back and listen to the Brian King episode. And then we have one even a little bit further back, episode 10 with Ben Leahy. We also had a brief segment in there where we talked about the blockchain as well as crypto. And he got in way early. He's still
deep.
Holding.
Yeah.
Still holding.
And that's the name of the game too. It's like
just gotta
hold.
Yeah.
It's not a get rich quick thing. It's about the marathon.
It's not. I'm trying to pull this out in years from now.
Exactly.
Like, it doesn't. I've lost way too much money trying to get rich quick. Like, I had so much money in AMC, and then when it crashed, instead of like popping like it was supposed to, I sold and took a huge loss, and then it went up to $60. I'd have made probably
60 a share.
70K probably. I would have made 70, 80K.
Oh my gosh.
And then we're not even going to talk about how much money I missed out on Tesla last year, Bitcoin last year, Boeing. There was so many Tesla.
Elon, if you hear this, keep doing you, my man.
Dude. Elon
going to the moon and back to the ends of the
He's going to Mars. Fuck the moon. He's past the moon, dude.
No,
he don't give a fuck about the moon.
He needs to be to the moon first. But he's going to Mars. He's going past it. He's going to
Pluto.
He's going to put people on Pluto. In the next day. Yeah. We're going to have a colony there.
Imagine just landing on Pluto and just instantly just fucking freeze. Just instantly a icicle.
Yeah.
Just instantly. No, he don't give a fuck about the moon. He's going to Mars.
Yeah.
I feel like, to Mars.
But he's just one of those. He's just such a go-getter. You know, I don't know if anybody listens to Joe Rogan or any of those, like, I guess millionaire mindset videos, but I listen to a lot of those. Like in the mornings, like I wake up, do fasted cardio, eat, and I listen to like a workout video and like one of those motivational videos. And Elon is always talking about 6 hours of sleep is all I need. If I could sleep 4 hours and still be functional, I'd do that because that just gives me that advantage to get where I need to be. And one of the things that he talks about is people that be sleeping 8 hours a day, you know, that means they have 16 hours to themselves. He said, if I have 6 hours of sleep, I should have 18 hours. And then, you know, he starts doing mental math. You know, he talks about I get this many more hours a week. Well, this many more hours a week times 52, times that by 10, times that by the past 20 years I've been putting work into it. He's like, people won't catch up to me.
Yeah,
they won't catch up to me because I'm so far ahead.
It adds up, and Tesla just keeps producing.
Yes.
Tesla stock has pretty much rebounded from this ginormous crash since January. My stock account's still doing trash, so I'm focusing primarily on crypto. I have a good amount of money in my stock account, but I don't even look at it. I don't pull it up. I'm down so much money, I just leave it. I'm just holding everything. I don't care. And then crypto, my opinion, I'm kind of like in the same boat as you. I don't necessarily know as much myself, but I have been been fortunate enough to be surrounded by people who do kind of know what they're talking about.
Exactly.
And so you're not really necessarily investing in the coins or the tokens per se. You're really investing in the technology. The blockchain technology is what you're really investing in. Blockchain has the ability to change the world going forward, like how it operates, what it can do, the decentralization. All those things, like the blockchain is what you're investing in. You just got to pick a coin or a token that you just want to put your money in.
Yeah.
Preferably Ethereum is always going to be a good one. This isn't financial advice, but Ethereum,
not a licensed financial advisor.
Yeah, not at all. No, not at all. Don't listen to me. I'm an idiot. But Ethereum is going to be one that they believe is going to make a pretty big jump and eventually at some point kind of rival Bitcoin, give or take. And then where the most of my money personally is in ADA, Cardano. Is personally where I've had the most success with Cardano. I'm up a pretty decent percentage on the year for Cardano. That's pretty much what I pump a lot of my money into. And then now I'm kind of dialing back and putting more into Ethereum, especially as we hit this rebound. because they believe Ethereum could hit 60K too. They believe Bitcoin can exceed 100K. So like they believe that there's never a bad time to buy any of these coins, even if it's at today's high. It doesn't matter. Like Ethereum hit 3,600 today. It's still a good day to buy it. Yeah, tomorrow might be 3,200.
It just means it's on sale.
It's just gonna it's gonna come back up. Crypto does a lot of this. You just keep buying more when it drops and just keep holding. That's kind of the goal. Brian King recommended you just set it up on auto reoccurring once a month. Put in whatever you can, whether it's $100, however much you want to put in there. Just do it on once a month or once a week, whatever, and just let it just automatically come out and don't think about it. I mean, that's how I have my retirement set up. It just comes directly out of my bank account.
Straight from crypto.
Oh, well, but I'm saying, like, I have a retirement fund, retirement fund.
Like a Roth IRA, or you have your 401?
So I don't have a 401k at the moment. I think I'm going to start that this year. But I have I'm not even exactly sure what kind of account it is. My dad set it up when he worked at New York Life. Oh. But I have an account through New York Life, and essentially money just comes out of my account once a month. I don't even mess with it. It just comes right out. I don't even think about it. And at 60, 65, you can take that out.
Yeah.
You can touch it before, but then penalties, tax, whatever. But it's good to just get something set up, even if you're only putting in just a little bit. And when you turn 65, it's only $350,000. That's $350,000 extra compared to everything else that you've set yourself up with. So if you end up having to go all 40 years of working or whatever, and to get to that 65 so that you can finally retire, at least you've been setting yourself up. So when you do retire, you're not I had a guy. Where were we? I was somewhere. Whether it was HEB, no, I was at Target. I was at Target. Yeah, Target. Yeah. I was at Target. Fucking Candace has me there all the time now. And
Candace.
God damn it. And shit. Did it again. Well. Yeah. Beep. So I was there, and the guy checking us out had to have been at least 85. At least.
So your cashier dude.
Yeah. And I was like,
maybe he's just bored. Maybe he just does it for a couple hours a week.
And maybe so. You hope so, right?
Yeah.
But there are some people who, like, we run credit apps at work all the time. And so we have to find out. So there's some older folks that come in, they run a credit app, and they're still working. And they'll be like 75.
You can see that they're still working?
Still working, yeah. Because they have to tell us.
No shit.
You ask them, are you retired or still working? They'd be like, still working.
75.
Dude, it's
80.
It's sad.
See, that's one thing that I've come to realize over the past couple months. So, I guess Jordan and I, we've known each other since, he graduated. I was in high school. I'm at Texas State, so I'm in business school right now, so I have a year left. And I feel as if over the past year, the thing I've come to realize that is so important whenever it comes to finances and being financially independent, it's more so that with more money, there's more freedom, and that's what we want, right? Not so much, we don't want a lot of money. Money's nice, but it gives you freedom and opportunities to travel, to be where you want to be, spend it how you want it, and to have your health. And I think that's what most people want whenever they think of like success. What does success look like? And for me, the thing that I've just been implementing so much more this past year is learning a little bit about crypto. I don't really know much about it. I've invested, probably $1,500 to $2,000 into it, but that's $1,500 to $2,000 that I put into it for it to grow over however long, 30 years, 20 years, 30 months, and then pull out whenever. But that, and just also learning about multiple sources of income,
That's what it
having
is.
a main 9 to 5, whatever it is. Like, for instance, my mornings are always gym, school, and I bartend at night. So my main source is bartending, but I also write nutrition plans for people off to the side. I used to personal train, but it was really taxing for me to personal train, just working that with my schedule. And just whenever you tell somebody to do this, say, all right, you're going to need to do X, Y, and Z. And whenever they do X and Z, but they don't do Y, and you know that they're not progressing at the rate at which you'd want them to, and that's just was taxing. And so I've cut that out. But just having different sources of incomes, because if you have one source that's paying you $1,000, then that's only $1,000. But if you got 2 sources and one's paying you $1,000 and the second one's paying you $250, that's $1,250. You got a third source that's paying you $400, that's $1,650. So having multiple sources is a thing that this past year I've learned to come. Right now, just a lot going on with that, and I have something coming within the next 2 months to 1 month. I made a post about it yesterday on my Instagram.
Damn.
So I have something big coming. I'm keeping on the low, but 2 months max.
Wait,
about a month from now.
That was contradictory. I posted it on the gram.
I posted on the gram,
but I'm keeping it on the DL.
All right. So I did contradict myself. I am coming out with something 2 months max from now that both men and women I know and feel that they will believe in and that they will buy into.
Can you talk about it? Because this episode is going to come out in a month and a half or a month.
All right, so I'll talk about it. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Exclusive. Well, not that exclusive. It was Graham saw it first. He's keeping it on the down low, though, guys. Don't worry.
Keeping it on the down low. All right. So my business, that my side hustle, if you will, that I'm starting up in the next 2 months. It's actually going to be, so I'll be online coaching. So I'm already have my certification through NASM. So I'm already a certified personal trainer. But I will also be offering my own clothing line. So over the past 6 months, I've been working, just kind of playing with it. Just shirts, shorts, stuff like that. Mostly athleisure wear. So things that look good on the street. I could go to H-E-B in it. I could go to the gym in it. My arms are looking juicy. I got my legs showing. So that's the men's. And the women's, I have 2 things for the women. So I want to have 5 things total for the women. The men, I already have 7 things.
Okay.
So I already have that listed out. So just learning more about women's fashion, because honestly, women are the one that are women in general. I'll say this very I don't know.
Generally.
Yes. Women have better style than men. I'll say that. So
yeah.
If a woman sees a piece and she likes it, she wears it, and her girlfriend sees it, oh, where'd you get that? Who's that? She'll be like, oh, that's Juicy. And she's like, what's Juicy? She's like, it's this clothing brand.
Is that what it's going to be called?
It's between Juicy and Juice. I haven't decided yet. I have not decided yet.
It's got to be juicy.
It's got to be juicy.
It's got to be juicy.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll wear some.
Juicy line.
Dude, I'll wear some thigh-high shorts that say juicy on them. On the leg. On the front of the thigh, dude.
Juicy.
Don't put it on my ass. I ain't doing it.
The women's line will have juicy across the ass.
Yeah. But if you put it on the thigh portion at the very front, dude, juicy. I'm down. I'm game.
Juicy little teardrop emoji. Hashtag juicy. Drop that.
Sign me up. Where's the pre-order list?
Haven't come out with it just because I'm still trying to make sure I get everything all together.
Okay. Have you put the order in for things yet?
No. So I've set up my PowerPoint as far as everything that I need, as far as to invest it, get it going, get some sort of profit. So that's as far as I've come so far.
Okay.
And then just colorways and stuff like that. Very neutral things, guys. So blacks, your grays, your whites, and your reds. So that's all I have right now.
Have you found someone
Yellows,
to do it for you?
Greens, and reds. This guy from my gym. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's.
Can you shout him out?
That's
so that maybe if someone else wants to do some clothes, or does he have an Instagram?
He doesn't have an Instagram. So
doesn't?
No. So he makes it. He makes it all himself. So yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So you got something coming.
Exactly.
You excited?
Yeah. So Trevor, shout out to you, Trevor, my man, Trevor.
Trevor from the gym.
Trevor.
Hi, Trevor.
Trevor. So Trevor, if you watch this, well, you probably, I don't know, you don't have any social media, but if you find somebody who has this on, he does a farmer's market. Actually, he sells his clothes at a farmer's market.
Oh, dope.
And then he does it somewhere else. I forget. But if you ever see Trevor at the farmer's market at Lakeline. He's there.
Shit, right here?
Yeah.
I go to this one all the time.
So he's there selling clothes.
Damn.
So it's like very like streetwear. So like
I've never seen him.
So my man Trevor, if you haven't seen my man Trevor, tall, slender, dark man. He has a big part right here. And yeah. So yeah. My man.
His laugh made me laugh. I didn't even think nothing of it. Then his laugh, and then your giggle.
My man.
Oh, that's cool. Though.
So that's what I have, and then
Speaking of shirts, you're wearing a shirt.
I am. If y'all haven't, if y'all haven't seen one of these, there is a link in the Instagram. I'll add it to mine, and y'all could just click on it. The What's Up Brodey app, and then his Cash App is also listed. We'll drop a Cash App. We'll drop a link into the description. Venmo, Cash App.
And then you can send whatever kind of money you want.
Exactly.
If you want to send tips. Jeffrey over here needs a new shirt.
Jeffrey,
he looks like he went to Yellowstone as if it was a tropical Bahama. Tropical Bahamas. I fucked that up. Damn.
Jeffrey, the shirt.
I got a mad speech impediment sometimes.
It's alright. It just rolls off the tongue. Yeah. It just happens like
That's
that.
the issue, though.
Like that sometimes.
It just doesn't roll all the way, though. It like gets stuck. It's like, and it just doesn't roll. Meh. What was it, Elva? Sorry. Huh? Oh yeah.
That's me whenever I'm driving. Today, whenever I was driving home from school, and this Karen, gosh, I could, I don't know. So I'm assuming a lot of us commute to wherever throughout the day, whatever. It's like 4 o'clock. I'm on the interstate heading northbound, right? So I'm coming through downtown. And this Karen, I forget what type of vehicle it is. Doesn't matter. But she did something stupid, and I was in the far left-hand lane. I'm doing 80 like you're supposed to. And if you're in the far left and you're not doing 80, please scoot over. But Karen, she was doing something dumb, and she moved over. And as I was passing her, so I'm driving, right? And I look, and have you ever been in this situation where you're passing that person that's the Karen, and you're like, I knew that's what you looked like? That's what it was.
Did she have a let me talk to your manager haircut?
Yeah, so shout out to the bob cut. But nah, she didn't have a bob cut, but it was just like, yep, that's what you would look like. And then I'm just rolling down the road. Yes. It's like got places to go, things to do, people to meet, period.
You ever, when you're driving, I'm a super observant person. So when I'm driving, I do a fairly decent job of paying attention of everybody's car. And it astonishes me just driving how I do not see accidents all the time. Like, I see people damn near hit each other all day long, and it just blows my mind that I don't see more accidents. Because I'll just watch people do some shit, and I'm like, wow, you didn't even look.
Yes.
Jesus, take the wheel. Like, you didn't look at all. You just prayed and just went.
Yep. So I live in Round Rock off of I-35 in University. If y'all know where that's at, if anybody listening knows where that's at. Yeah, the Gold's right over there. So I live in the subdivision right behind it. But over there, right by the IKEA, there's the IKEA right here. HEB, you have all those other little shopping complexes.
It's a shit show.
It is a shit show. So if you are listening to this, and if you see the dotted lines, and you see that you're in the middle of the intersection, Karen, don't go into the intersection. It's not that hard.
Like, and if you can't single out just Karen.
Okay.
It's got to be Karen and
Mike.
What's the guy's version? It's not Ken.
Chad.
Yeah, it's got to be Chad. Look, it's got to be Chad and Karen. We can't just single out the Karens because
if you're a Chad
sexist.
Listening to this, follow the rules. Make sure that you abide by it. If you know you're going to be blocking off the intersection and the light's turning red and you're sitting in the middle because the person in front of you decided to go and you're like, oh, no, I got to get in line. Oh, it's not like you're going anywhere. There's 50 red lights right there. You got to wait anyway, so what are you in a rush for?
That's always the best when someone just, like, speeds by you and just slams. And then you guys hit the same red light. And you're in the same spot on the line at the red light.
What makes me happy is whenever it's 2 lanes, they're speeding up. Obviously, no one in front of them is moving. They slam on the brakes, and you're in your lane, and you just move past them slightly. You're just like, yeah.
Just cruise on by.
As you just keep on going. I enjoy that.
Everyone's in a hurry.
I know.
Everyone's in a hurry.
I feel like
unless they're waiting for a fucking parking spot at the front of HEB.
Amen.
Dude, everyone's in a hurry until they see those white lights, and they're like, oh shit.
Then I'm
gonna wait for this one.
I'm gonna wait an hour. See,
I can't stand it.
Honestly,
just
like,
park in the back.
There's a spot at my HEB. I like if you don't shop at HEB, shop at HEB. But anyways,
are you one of those that parks in like same spot or really close to the same spot.
Oh yeah.
So I park in the same aisle every time.
As soon as I pull in, the first left, I hang right there. There's usually a parking spot right up on the side. Like, I park at the very edge of HEB, my HEB, but I just know that, like, I've done it so many times. I know that whenever I go into the store and I come out of the store, I know where my car is at. You know, I know where my truck is. It's not like I got to go looking for it. It's just out of habit, but...
Well, that, and, you know,
yeah,
a little bit of walk.
Yeah, I got to
get a little walking in. You got to hit your steps.
Got to get a little exercise.
You got to hit your steps because you got a show coming up.
Yeah, so... so this is my first bodybuilding competition. So I've been, I played sports in middle school, high school. I played football, baseball, and track. So that's it. Yeah. But working out, I feel like in middle school and high school it's different versus whenever you're older and in college and older. It's because I feel as if back then you were told, oh, we gotta go hit weights. You know what I mean? You don't know what you're doing. You're just throwing weight around. Why? Because that's what coach says. So you're just throwing this weight around, using bad form.
That was football practice for sure.
Bad form, not training to failure, and then not focusing on the negatives and the positive. Eccentric movements, guys. Look it up.
Time under tension.
Yeah, time under tension, guys. So, so I've been consistent with that for about 2.5, 3 years. And I am 17 days out. 17, 18. Let's see. Today's Wednesday. I don't even know. It's Wednesday. So Wednesday. Thursday, yep. Friday, Saturday. 14 plus 3. 17 days out from my first show, guys. So shout out to my coach at King Arthur. If y'all don't follow him on the gram, it's John Arthur. He's massive. He's like 6'10", 300 pounds, muscle, shredded.
Trains out at House of Gains.
House of Gains in Georgetown, Texas. If y'all haven't been, check it out. Great gym, great posing room, old school equipment, new equipment. They have everything. It's like 30,000 square feet of just hardcore.
It's a dope gym over there.
Yeah.
I don't personally go, but the guy whose episode just came out, a couple episodes before this one, Ron, he trains at the gym.
Yeah.
And I heard it's a dope little spot.
It is. It's cool.
Big spot, I guess.
If y'all haven't been there, check it out. But so this is my first show. Definitely learned a lot about nutrition. So for years, you could attest to this. You did a physique show.
One show.
Yeah. You can attest to it. Yeah. So you could train hard all day, but you know what they say?
Can't outwork a bad diet.
And damn, a diet is a bitch. And what I mean by that is there's a difference between a regular diet versus a prep diet. So regular diets, they include all the major food groups, and depending on what it is, if you're trying to put on weight, then you're going to eat in a surplus. If you're trying to lose weight, you're eating in a deficit. But a prep diet is completely different. I'm talking depletion to the max. Same 6 meals every day, weeks on end, same time every day. It's a box. You put yourself in a box. And the thing I've learned most about myself in this has been the discipline behind it all, and
that you can
the mindset. Yeah, it's the mindset. And so for me, it's been tough, just managing my schedule, but it's rewarding at the same time, just because you learn so much about yourself. And every time, sorry, I just burped. Shout out to Bang. I think it was a belch. Yeah, give them a shout out.
Yeah,
this is my favorite one, guys. So this is actually
that's your favorite one.
Second,
out of all the flavors,
I have a black cherry. Black cherry. Shout out to black cherry.
Is your favorite?
Black cherry vanilla champagne, and then shout out to the Star Blast. Yeah, Star Blast. Yeah.
Star Blast is the best.
Yeah, the Star Blast has a burgundy top, burgundy bottom.
I'm not gonna lie though, I'm kind of a hoe for fucking Rainbow Unicorn.
See, I tried Rainbow Unicorn once.
Or Radical Skedaddle.
I tried Rainbow Unicorn once and ended up at my ex's house, so that's how that. You know what I mean? So I don't associate with that one. I just, So we're not gonna say her name, Ashley, but.
Golly.
If y'all don't follow her, I'm just kidding. She needs a man. But that's funny.
The Purple Haze.
I haven't had Purple Haze. I've had the green apple.
About the purple guava.
Is that the light purple can?
Yeah.
I've had the dark purple can.
That's the Purple Haze.
Yeah, I've had that one. That one's dope.
That's the shit.
It almost tastes like electricity.
It's good.
Like it's 1 a.m. and you're
all
going
the flavors,
to.
You like the black cherry vanilla.
black cherry vanilla. Like I
It's
said,
not bad.
champagne,
It's not bad.
champagne.
But
This one and Star Blast, Star Burst.
like at least you didn't pick the
whatever.
root beer one.
That sounds disgusting.
The root beer one is disgusting.
Anything.
And I love root beer,
anything
but the
root
root beer
beer-
one is disgusting.
I don't know, like root beer flavored gum, root beer flavored. I just feel like
They're
some
all
of it's just so
gross.
gross.
It should be only a soda.
Yeah.
Only.
Yeah.
Nothing else needs to be root beer flavored.
Well,
Nothing else.
I can't
just
talk
the soda.
I can't talk bad about root beer because obviously I'm on a diet. So
Mm.
here, let me tell you about my
Root-
diet right now.
I'm sure root beer sounds good right now.
It is. Lots of things sound good. So my diet consists of right now, guys. So
You could have something right now, OG.
right now,
Right now.
probably Cane's.
Raising Cane's.
Cane's.
Out of all the places.
Cane's.
Raising Cane's. Why?
So
Why Raising Cane's?
the sauce.
Ah.
The sauce. I could drink that sauce for breakfast, lunch,
Mm.
and dinner. Amen. Hallelujah. Straight from the heavens. It is amazing. Now,
Okay.
their chicken is on point. Sauce is on point. Their lemonade with sweet iced tea, even
Mm.
better. But their
Okay.
fries,
Little Armour Palmer.
their fries are off. But that toast, you sub the slaw, get extra toast. But you already
You
knew
have
that.
to. Yeah. You
Yeah, you already knew
if
that.
you didn't know that, you're a psychopath.
If you eat slaw from Cane's or slaw in general, just go ahead and just block me. Again, my name on Instagram is Christopher_Andy_Folmar. Just go ahead and block me because I don't deal with people like that. Sorry, that's ugly.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Look, if you go to Cane's and you don't ask for double toast,
Yeah.
there's an issue.
If the first date y'all go on or 30th date is to Cane's and she asks for no fries or toast, extra slaw, you go to the restroom. Don't go back. But yeah, so Cane's, Texas Roadhouse because I love the rolls.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm a big steak guy, medium rare, medium all the way, ribeye, bone in,
Bone in. Okay.
yeah, mashed potatoes, green beans. That
Spending that money.
yeah,
Bone in.
that I would have to do. So Cane's, that,
At the same time.
probably back to back. Oh, the baked bear. If y'all don't know what the baked bear is,
Dude.
oh,
The baked bear. So I had the
Nut.
original one in San
Nut.
Diego.
Nut.
So they just moved out here, like during the pandemic. But I had one of the original ones in San Diego. Woo! That's the
Chef's
spot.
kiss. Chef's
That's-
kiss.
What's that?
A chef's kiss.
Oh. I thought that was like something on the menu.
no,
No,
no.
I was like, dude, you know, you got a secret
I know something
item?
you don't
Little
know.
secret item?
No.
Oh, dude.
No, but you have to go.
They go hard.
Whenever you go, you have to get it heated up. When I say
Oh.
heated, they warm it up, so it's almost like a ice cream sandwich,
Yeah,
a
it's
hot
like
ice
going-
cream
It's
sandwich.
like going to Tiff's Treats, but
Yeah.
it's better.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
better.
Sorry, Tiff's. I was there last night, but
Yeah.
baked bear is better.
After my show for sure.
Oof.
Cane's, a steak, the baked bear, and then any other food. I really miss pizza. Shout out to
Bowl of pizza.
600 degrees, Georgetown,
Oh, yeah.
Texas.
That's
If you haven't been to
just
600,
good.
you have to go there.
That's good.
What else? That I like Tony C's. Tony C's is real faithful.
Okay.
They're in
There's another place in downtown Round Rock. The
Slapbox.
Slapbox.
Slapbox. Yes.
Damn, you got me snapping over here and shit.
Slapbox. Pine House is pretty good too. Ooh. And then Jack Allen's. Jack Allen's is my favorite.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
I've
Jack
never
Allen's
been.
is. Jack
Really?
Allen's is so
I
good.
still haven't been.
Shh.
I heard it's good.
Shout out to their happy hour, half price appetizers. So I get the smash guacamole. Comes in a
Oh.
big old silver bowl.
Okay.
I have to ask for salt because the pandemic. They took away salt and pepper, and so I asked for salt, make it salty, and then the barbacoa quesadilla, and a frozen margarita because their margaritas. I can't express it to you how delicious
At Jack Allen's?
and strong they are.
At
You
Jack
have
Allen's?
one, you get yourself a drive. You have two. There's a hotel right next door that you could walk to.
At Jack Allen's.
Jack Allen's,
Cool,
yes.
Okay.
Multiple locations, fantastic.
It's a spot.
But I'd have to do that probably the week after my show. So
Hmm.
whenever, probably I don't know. I like going to happy hour like 3 or 4 o'clock if I got time for happy hour.
Okay.
Other than that,
What
yeah.
What got you into working out?
Working out for me,
Like
at
really working
first, really working out for me. One day, I was probably like 18 or 19. One day I forget what I was
out?
doing.
And you're
but
how old now?
I'm 23.
Okay.
I'm 23. So I'm just a young man out here.
Young-
But
young pup.
I feel old. My body's
You
always
shouldn't.
always sore.
It gets worse.
But I take omega 3 for that. Y'all should too. So I one day saw myself I wasn't naked, but I probably didn't have my shirt on. And I was like, I just didn't like it. And I was like, man, I don't like that. So my first ever gym was Planet Fitness.
Okay.
Pretty sure they still take money on my account, but I haven't been there in years. But $20 goes to them every month.
It's because they're paying for the cookies at the front.
Right, cookies and pizza every
Yeah.
yeah. They only have weights that go up to 75
You
too,
didn't know
guys.
that?
Come on.
Planet
Come
Fitness puts pizza at the front of the.
Yeah.
Yeah, they reward you.
Because they love you.
Yeah. It's only $10 a month, but it all goes to the pizza party.
Yeah. Dude.
I guess that.
What
if they fatten you up, then you keep coming.
Right.
You know, if you think about it, it's almost a genius business model.
What you should do is on the day that they have the pizza, you go in there, you eat your pizza. You know, I eat a lot, so probably like 6-7 slices for me.
Oh,
and then go head to a Stairmaster for the next hour and burn
afterwards
2 pizzas. Oh yeah.
Oof.
And then they got a tanning booth there and a massage chair, so you can spend a good 2 hours
No
there.
shit, a tanner?
Yeah.
Damn.
You could tan there, get a massage, and do your stairs, and get fed. It's like,
Dude,
it's like a
all in one.
Yeah.
It's like a spa.
Then next door they probably got a Supercuts too, so you go get a
Damn.
haircut.
Damn. So the dumbbells stop at 75.
Stop at 75, guys.
Dude, at
So-
Lifetime, I went to Lifetime once. They stopped like close to the same. And
Lifetime Fitness.
Yeah.
Lifetime.
Yeah,
The
expensive
Lifetime
one. The
Fitness.
Lifetime. Yeah.
We're
yeah,
talking $100 a month
like
for the
once-
basic.
Yeah. It's like it's just a bunch of rich folks in there.
Were there,
If
were
you drop-
there pretty women in there? That's the
Oh,
question.
yeah, sure, of course.
I mean, like,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
I go to the gym for me, but I also go because I want to see who's
Yeah.
there. Because I know the same people. I think if whoever's listening out there, gym people know that, like, everybody that's at the gym usually daily, it's a routine, right?
Oh,
So
yeah,
if
same
you're a
time.
morning person, you're a morning person. I'm a morning person. That's what fits in my schedule. So, you know, wake up 7 o'clock, 8-ish usually. I don't really set an alarm. I just wake up and I'll do cardio at the house. Sometimes in the garage I got a treadmill, so I do that. Eat, then go. And then other times I'll wake up, cook my food, Tupperware, gym bag, gym, cardio, eat, then lift weights. But the point I'm getting to is you see the same people there every day.
Every day.
Because if they're in that routine, you are too. So I have I don't have in my mind, but there's like 3 gym wives I have, right? And
when
whenever,
those just be gym crushes.
yeah, gym crushes, gym wives. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
two
a
of them
wife-
are married.
A wife would insinuate that it goes both ways.
Right. So two of them I know are probably
Or that they know that
definitely
you
married.
exist.
Yeah. They know I exist. They see me, but 2 of them I know are probably married. One of them, she's beautiful. I am not going to say her name on here because I'm going to tag this whenever this comes out, and she definitely looks at my stuff and will watch this. But I'm not going to say her name, but she knows who she is. Beautiful. A little bit older, you know, whenever they're a little bit older, they're more mature, they know what they want, you know, but yeah. So what got me into working out was I one day saw myself, didn't like how I looked, and then
I forgot that's
yeah, and then and then it's just been a habit ever since, just like waking up at 4 a.m. to go use the restroom. It's just a habit, or 3 for some people.
all that water.
All that water, yeah, guys.
All that water you're drinking. Well, yeah, 2 gallons.
A gallon.
You have seasoning on your food still, or no?
No,
No,
I
seasoning's
put.
gone.
Actually, I lied. I season. I use 2 seasonings, guys. So I have salt for my egg whites, and then I have barbecue sauce, sugar-free
Oh.
barbecue sauce, Sweet Baby Ray's. It's like
Yeah.
$3.50 at HEB.
He hasn't cut out the seasoning or the sauce yet.
Nope.
Is he going to?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I think so.
He will deplete me. So I think within these next, so there's 17 days left. So I think within these last probably the Sundays, whenever it'll be just food.
Bland.
Yep. Bland AF.
Might as well just eat the chicken cold.
Yep. Chicken cold, chicken broccoli rice. Which I'm not eating chicken broccoli and rice. It's tilapia right now.
Ooh,
So-
even worse. The bottom feeders.
I like tilapia though.
You
so
like tilapia?
I do. I do.
What do you put on your tilapia?
Barbecue sauce, sugar-free Ray barbecue sauce.
sauce?
Yeah, dog.
On your
I gotta make it taste.
tilapia, bro?
I do, yeah. It's wild. So this is what I'm eating in a day
no.
right now, guys. So
I feel so bad for you right now.
meal number one is 40 grams cream of rice, 40. So which is like
Nothing.
this much. It's like it's nothing. Like it's
It's
maybe
enough to tease you.
It's like
it's enough to piss you off.
it really is. It is nothing. So 40 grams cream of rice. And then I also have a 40 grams cream of rice, 50 grams of whey protein isolate. I get the gold standard. Yeah, it's $45, but it tastes good. Lasts me a while.
It does taste good.
Perfect. So I have that. That's meal number 1. Meal number 2 is 2 Ezekiel breads, cup and a half of egg whites. I don't know. I just get some salt and make sure it tastes kind of salty. Okay, so that's pre-workout. And then post-workout meal is 7 ounces of tilapia, 80 grams of pineapple. 80 grams of pineapple, 90 grams of rice. So that's post-workout. And then usually I eat that as soon as I get home, shower, eat. Other times I'm starving, so I'll be like gross for like 20-30 minutes while I'm eating, and then shower, then go to class.
I do that a lot.
Because I'm like, if I gotta eat, I gotta eat. Especially right now, like I'm hungry right now. Like I'm always hungry now. So that's after workout. Then after that, it's tilapia again, sweet potato. After that, tilapia, sweet potato, 7 ounces, 90 grams, 7 ounces, 90 grams. And then before bed, my final meal is 2 scoops of whey protein.
Ooh,
And that's it.
So where are we at calorie-wise?
Right now, we're sitting at about 1,900, 2,000. It is
1,900.
nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
I know.
It is
I was there.
super low, guys. Like yesterday, I got home and I went upstairs just to relax for a little bit, and I took a 2.5 hour nap.
Damn near died.
Yeah, it was being tired all the time. I've gotten used to that, but it's rewarding. It's rewarding. It's an experience.
What made you want to do this?
I just wanted a new goal for myself. You know, I feel as if a lot of times in life, it doesn't even have to be, you know, our job or our school or whatever our endeavor is. I feel as if just in life, a lot of times we should have a goal in mind, something to push ourselves to do better in some way, shape, or form. And this to me was a goal. Like I've seen guys that are just so strong, and I'm like, wow, I want to emulate that. How do I emulate that? Well, this is what I do. So, you know, eat right, train hard, repeat, and just make it into a habit. Oh man, this guy's tired.
Damn.
Tired.
You're just one of those yawns that just they
It sneaks up on you.
They just get you, dude. They just get you. I'm not. Oh, look at you. See, look, and you just drank a whole bang. Damn.
Shout out to Bang.
How many of those had you had today?
This is number 2, and then I had pre-workout. My pre-workout had 2 scoops.
2 scoops of pre-workout?
600 milligrams of
So you're
C4.
at 1,200 milligrams of caffeine today?
My body does
No
not.
wonder you're going to sleep. That's why you're tired. Your body can only take so much before it does the opposite.
My body's just like, Chris, we hate you.
1,200 milligrams. Dude, that's so much.
Yep. We just out here trying to survive.
That's so much.
My poor body, guys.
You're just drinking it.
I know, my
At
poor
this point,
body.
You're just drinking it to drink it.
Pretty much. My leg's asleep now, guys. So
I
sorry if
feel
it's
that.
tingly.
Yeah, I know.
Gosh.
My left cheek goes to sleep like halfway through. Yeah.
My right side, I'm gonna rub it.
Mm.
My leg.
Yeah. With a foam roller.
Right. Yeah, let me play with it for a minute. Yeah, so just finding some way, shape, or form just to progress. And so that's why I've decided to do this show, and I've learned a lot about myself, more so like my mental strength than anything. Because like physically, I know I'm strong, not the strongest, but I know I'm strong physically, but mentally it's just totally different, you know. Just saying that I will, because I want to, you know. So that's what I've learned the most about this whole journey is like my mental strength.
That's the biggest thing.
If everybody can do it, if anybody, you know, if it was easy, everybody would do it, you know, like everybody would be out there, and yeah, everyone's like, oh, you know, like, what do you take? What do you like? Nah, you could, if there was a pill, everybody would take the pill and look like He-Man or, you know, Mr. Superman, Wonder Woman, C-Bum. Yeah. Shout out to my dad, C-Bum. Everybody looked like C-Bum if they sold these pills, but that's not. It comes from here. It comes from here. You know, whatever that fuel is for you. You know, for me, I feel like a lot of that fuel comes from just like past relationships, experiences, being told I can or I won't, or it's not you, it's me. Like I don't know. I kind of go into a dark mode. I kind of go into a prison, so to speak, a dungeon, and I use that as fuel for my workouts and why I do what I do. It's because I want to grow, whether it be, you know, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, always finding a way to grow, you know, even if it's 0.01%, because 0.01% times 7 days, that's 0.07%. Times that by 2 weeks, you're at 0.14. Times that by, you know, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, math.
That was like
math, guys.
That's where you capped out.
Yeah. But you get what I'm saying. It's all about slow increments, and you apply that to anywhere. That's just where I apply it.
Oh, yeah.
That, and I feel like if there's a saying that I have that I've told some of my friends, I have two. One would be grow or die. I learned that from Justin Mahaley. Shout out to Jay Mahaley, trainer. He's a great guy. Cool, very knowledgeable. Shout out to Justin, Grow or Die. He has a podcast too, the Grow or Die podcast. And then how you do one thing is how you do everything, you know. So if you half-ass at your job, you probably half-ass in your relationships. You probably half-ass and keeping your car clean. You probably, you know, it's just how you do one thing is how you do everything.
Definitely, it can be.
Yeah,
for sure. And it's tough though. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough to do what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's tough to do anything that requires discipline to that nature.
Yeah.
Like, you can't fuck around.
Nope.
Like there's, especially 17 days out, one meal, one slip up now.
Yep.
Can be the difference between placing and not placing.
Right.
I mean, now it's crucial.
It's crucial.
Like, if you don't get those 2 gallons in, you only get a gallon. That could be the difference. Now it's you're at that point where it's
the point of no return. Discipline.
It's straight mental now.
Yep.
You've already done the physical part. There's no way you're gonna change your physique these last 17 days. That's not the point.
It's here now. Yeah.
It's all there. It's all mano a mano at this point.
Yeah. So for anyone that has questions or like comments or whatever about, like, you know, whether it be just like going to the gym or progressing in your physique or whatever, Jordan's knowledgeable. He has experience behind him. I have knowledge behind it.
Don't ask me.
No, you could ask me some things. I'm not the most knowledgeable, but if y'all got questions, guys, just DM me, comment on something of mine. Just be like, hey, I have a question. We could go from there. But for me, it's just been, I've learned so much about my mental, and I've come to realize that my biggest downfall in all of this has definitely allowing my mental to take over. Sometimes I'll be like, damn, why am I doing this? Like, I'm literally starving my body, and all I could think about is Cane's, salt and French fries. That's all I could think about. But I know that the pain is worth it. Like, there's, you know, they say beauty is pain, pain is beauty, you know, and it's painful putting your body through that, but the goal for me is beautiful. So
to look good at the final stage.
Yep.
To bring that final form.
The package.
Yeah. To bring the whole thing. Let's look past the show. What's the goals? So you're gonna plan on doing another one?
So what do you mean goals?
You plan on doing another show?
Yeah. So in the future, right now my main focus is just these next 17 days. Just managing that with my school and my work, but after this, I want to take an off season for a little bit, put on size. The thing I've noticed the most over the past 2.5-3 months of going into this prep was that I need to put on like 40 or 50 more pounds, and that's a lot of tissue, like lean tissue, 40 or 50 pounds. Like, that's a lot of food. That's a lot of eating. But whenever you're younger, so if you're younger listening to this, if I could go back and tell anybody this, to the boys that are like 14 and 15, I don't know if y'all will watch this, that I met at the gym a while back. But if y'all are listening to this and you listen to what I said, I'll say it again. You need to eat. You have to eat.
Gotta eat.
You have to eat. If I could go,
most people undereat.
If I could go back 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I wish I would have ate, because then I could have been 3 or 4 years ahead, you know, from where I am today. So to the boys that were asking me what they need to do, no more hot Cheetos and Dr. Pepper and skipping breakfast, all right? don't need to be eating.
Most people undereat, and they don't understand how detrimental it is to undereat. It's probably worse than overeating.
Yeah, definitely.
Undereating, people are like, I can't drop any weight. It's like, how many calories are you eating a day? 1,000. It's like, well, your body's not even your body doesn't even have enough to burn the weight off. Like, your body is starving right now.
Yeah,
It's literally dying.
Yeah.
It's just holding on to everything. Like, it's got this tight grasp.
Another thing, people always ask, how do I lose weight? It's so simple. People overcomplicate it. Eat less, put out more. It's that simple. But my future goal is, obviously, I want to compete again after, probably a good, honestly, whatever John says. So I'm gonna stick with John. John's been consistent with me. I've been consistent with him. So whatever he says, whenever he gives the green light to go, is whenever we'll go. But I do want to compete again. I would love to have my own clients eventually once I get more experience. As a side hustle, my job, also with the juicy athleisure wear,
the juicy clothing brand,
juicy athleisure wear. That's future to come. But right now, my only big goals right now are just to get the show over with, finish out my school, apply for grad school, and just build wealth. And the whole wealth building goes back to having the different sources, multiple sources of income and stuff.
That's what it's about. It's not necessarily about making a ton of money.
Right.
It's about having money coming consistently from multiple different avenues.
Exactly. And
so that you can work less and have more fun. That's my goal, at least.
Yeah, same.
That's my goal. That's what I've been focused on for the last year and a half.
To me, that's success right there.
It's
not a dollar amount.
I can
it's
live off
the time.
10K consistent money, and you can't buy back time.
Yeah.
And I'm trying. There's so many things I want to see. There's so many things I want to do. There's so many things I want to enjoy, and that just requires me to have more time. I have the money, I just don't have the time.
Yeah.
Like, the money part's not the issue. My job pays fine.
Money's inevitable. It's time. You can't put a value on time. It's here and it's gone. It's like, we'll never get back tomorrow. We'll never get back today. So what are you doing today that will progress you and put you further to be where you want to be? How are you doing that? What are you doing? How are you using it? Who are you around? The billionaire mindset, who you hang around with the most, I believe it's the top 3 people, is your finances. It's what you'll kind of end up doing with your job, or so to speak. Who you're around is who you become. So hang around successful people. If you want to be successful, if you want to go,
it plays a big role.
Oh yeah, if you want to go hang out at the Domain, the Wonder Bar, which I'll be there probably a day after my show. If you're there every weekend, killing yourself, drinking 10-15 drinks, then
yeah. Hey man, but everybody has their shit that they enjoy.
Yeah.
And everybody has their thing or whatever. But that should be the goal. The end goal should just be able to have more time.
Yep.
I think that's what a lot of people are starting to realize, especially over this kind of like generational movement, or this whatever you want to call it. It's just, I think people are realizing that time is important. It goes back to what I was saying earlier. 75-year-olds working. It shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. They shouldn't have to work. They should have, even if they didn't make the best choices, they still shouldn't have to work at 75. But unfortunately, that's just not how it works, and you do got to make the right choices. And everything that you do sets you up for the future. Every decision has a consequence and a reward, and everything you do is determined by the decisions that you make.
Yep.
Or everything that you're going to do, or everything that's going to happen is all by your decisions.
Mm-hmm.
What's the plan with grad school? So you're graduating with a business degree.
Yeah, so I'm getting my bachelor's in business administration, and then applying to grad school. I haven't really found a school, so to speak, that I want to apply for. I actually want to go into marketing, for a master's. But it's more so, honestly, maybe I'll work for someone after, like a company. I've had offers from Dell, a lot of people from my church, people from my job, because I bartend in Georgetown. So a lot of people that I've met and marketed with over the years. Dell is one of the huge ones around here. So I've had people say, "Oh, well, whenever you're done, come to me. put in your application, put in your resume. I'll make sure it gets to the right people. That way you could get, that step ahead. So that's been cool. But for me, it's more so just the knowledge. Like I love learning. So I feel as if there's a difference between being educated and being knowledgeable.
Sure.
A lot of people are educated. I know tons of people that are educated. They went to, this university and got this degree, and then they went here and got this or this certification. But how many people are knowledgeable? How many people continue to learn something new daily? And for me, I just love to learn, whatever it is. I like to read a lot. The book that I'm reading right now is by Matthew McConaughey, Green Lights.
It's a great book.
Beautiful. So I'm on page 30, page 40. Amazing.
It's a great book.
It's amazing. And just his outlook on life over the past 3 decades, and the things and that he speaks upon in the book are just tremendous. So
I need to reread it.
Reading is such a big thing. Just learning. Just about random things. It doesn't even have to be specific. Like it could be World War II history. It could be about German Renaissance.
Whatever you like.
Yeah, it could be about sea turtles. Why sea turtles? I don't know. I just thought
I watched a ton of those wild
sea
shows.
turtles. Yeah.
On Disney Plus or Nat Geo. I watch a ton of the nature shows. Ton of them. Yeah. I love that shit. I love it. I haven't done it in a while, but I enjoy
Shout
it
out to Nat Geo and History Channel.
For real though.
For being my childhood. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Yeah, so after, once, all, school's all said and done, work for maybe a company for a couple years, have Juicy going, have my hopefully a team, like almost kind of like a coaching thing going on, whether it be like bodybuilding or maybe lifestyle coaching, something like that. But that's ultimately what I would love to do, or have sponsorship from someone. But then whenever I think about that, sometimes I'm like, why would I want to have a sponsor whenever I have the capability and power to have my own brand going and to work on that, manifest that, and allow that to grow? And for people that have my thought process of like, wow, I want someone to sponsor me. Perhaps in 4 years, 5 years, 6 years from now, I'll have the ability to sponsor a kid that's where I am today, but a little bit younger. Still needs some time.
That's a cool goal.
Still needs some time. So, that's in the future, but that's ultimately what I love to do, is just to have that. And another thing that I'm working on right now is getting real estate, because going on wealth building, having real estate, things that just allow you to have passive income. People that have power have money, land, real estate. So
absolutely, it's one of the best ways to create passive income.
Exactly.
It's one of the best ways to generate wealth, and it's one of the best ways to I guess get up your net worth.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of the best ways to do it.
Rental properties. That's easy. That's so easy to say. The one thing, it's like, wow, I would love to have rental properties. Well, I got to get pre-approved. I got to make sure that I have the right mortgage officer. I have to make sure I have the right loan. Like, it's so easy to say it. I started this process like 4 or 5 months ago. So, okay. Ian, shout out to my boy Ian. We're looking at getting a house in San Marcos, because I'm moving back to San Marcos in January to finish out school.
Okay.
So we're looking at houses out there. So first time home buyer loans, stuff like that. But I didn't realize that it was such a process. I thought it would be more so.
It is a process.
Hey, Karen. Why Karen? Hi, Linda. I know you sell homes. Let's go look at some homes. Here's my wallet. Here's my wallet. There's my money. And let's go look at these houses. No. Oh my gosh, you have to get pre-approved, credit check, proof of it. So many steps. Why? It almost makes me
big deal.
It almost makes me question why it cost me about $300 to $400 less a month to own a home that does an apartment.
Well, in San Marcos maybe.
But the bank will allow me to throw out more money for an apartment.
Sure.
And something that will build my wealth, which then.
Oh, how much you got approved for? Or.
Yeah. It's tough.
Still young.
It's tough out here.
Still young. You got time. The fact that you're getting started in that process now is good.
Yeah.
It's good.
And that's one thing too, is just like, growing up, my parents, we were never rich, but like me and my brother and my sister, we had everything that we ever needed. Like, I didn't worry about water, electricity. They're not being food. Like, never worried about that. But as I've gotten older,
the bills are paid.
yeah, I feel as if I've gotten older, I start to realize things that happen the way they did. And now that I'm, older, it's like, wow, there really is food at the house tonight. You know what I mean? Because, well, if you go out on a Friday night, to go to dinner, you got a date, whatever, it's $100 right there. Then the next night, oh, the boys are going out, so you got to go out to the domain.
That was quick.
And then there's
another $100.
There's another $100-something dollars.
$130.
And then you got to go out for brunch on Sunday. And then eating out in the middle of the week for lunch. So
yep.
It all adds up, man.
It does add up.
It all adds up.
Shit.
So it just seeing how my parents did things. I want to be where in the future my kids don't have to ever worry about things, and I want them to experience things in life differently than I did. So if I could work hard now for them later, it's worth it to me, even though they're not here yet. For my future family, for my wife, my kids, my dog. If I get a horse, I don't know, whatever. Some cattle for my cows. Make sure they got a good pasture, whatever.
Whatever it is.
Exactly. Yeah. Just work hard now, and I know that in the future it'll pay off. But that's everything.
My goal is to just have a Kush 30s.
Kush 30s?
Kush 30s, dude.
Define a Kush 30s.
That's just having some passive income set up so that I can do something part-time if I needed to, or doing a little less but having still the same amount of money coming in.
Yeah, because then you get your time.
That's what it's all about. That's all I care about now.
Time.
That's really all I care about. I just want time.
Yeah.
I just want time. Like, I just...
yeah, I do get tired of spending my time in places that I don't want it to be spent at. Like yeah, you have to work, but if I didn't have to work 40 hours a week, if I could work 20 hours a week and make what I do now, cool. And then that would allow me time to grow my things to level me up. Then once I level up, go to 18, 15, 10, while still working on my own things. That'll create growth and growth. Next thing you know, I'm working for myself.
That's the goal.
That's the goal, baby.
That's the goal.
So if you're out there listening, whatever it is that you're passionate about. So for me, it's my health. For you, it could be gaming. It could be vlogging. It could be...
Shout out to New World. Absolutely fucking terrorizing my life for the last week.
So I didn't know what New World was. I messaged Jordan and I was like, what? I was like, hey man, I'm gonna be like right on time, like 1 minute to like, I'm gonna be there, but I'll be like right on time. Hate being right on time. To be early is to be on time. To be on time is to be late. I was like, hey man, I'll be right there. Like, sorry. He's like, oh no, you're good. I'm playing New World. I was like, what? So what is New World?
New World is a new like open world MMO. Okay. So Jeffrey and I have been playing, and some other guys from work, and then Kramer. I don't know if I talked about Kramer on here before, but anyways, my buddy from Maryland. I've never met the dude. We've been playing video games for 5 years.
Kramer.
And it's an open world MMO. It's like every good part of a game put into one game. So like it takes like the harvesting and the crafting from RuneScape, the good parts of it, and then the combat from Skyrim, and then like the open world quests and things like that from World of Warcraft, and like has brought them all into one game. It's made by Amazon. And it's addicting as hell, and it's all I've been doing. It's been so bad.
The fact that he said RuneScape and it took me a moment to figure that out, I'm like, oh shit. It's been a minute.
RuneScape, dude.
I remember
people still play the shit out of RuneScape.
I remember I created Bryce Deering. I don't even know what happened to that kid. First kid I met when I moved to Round Rock, Texas, 2007. We met at school, right? And he lived down the street because I had to walk home. And so I saw Bryce walking. I was like, hey, man, what's up? And, we became, like, friends, I guess. I don't know. I haven't talked to the kid in, like, 10 plus years. But he played RuneScape. And I was like, what's RuneScape? And this Bryce kid showed me what RuneScape was. And it was, like, this, like what you said, one of those, like, you build stuff. Oh, my gosh. So long ago.
Dude, I played the hell out of RuneScape, too.
I can't tell you what RuneScape was, but that was the first game I ever played online. Don't know what my account is.
I've definitely played a lot of RuneScape. Not in a very long time, but I played a lot of RuneScape.
Pop Tropica too. I don't know if y'all remember Pop Tropica.
Okay.
Anybody?
Was that your game? Was that your jam?
It was yeah. So during school, 5th and 6th grade, you get those. You see the computer cart roll into the class, right?
Yeah.
Make sure you put it back. If they're not all back, we're not leaving. So, you're supposed to be working, right? So I'd have like Microsoft Word, PowerPoint open, whatever, and in a different tab I'd have Pop Tropica going. And
explain Pop Tropica to.
Gosh, it's been so long. I can't really tell you the gist of the game. It's been so long, but I could tell you like the characters in it. So Pop Tropica is like, it's like little kids. Like I want to say little kids, probably like 7-8-year-old animated kids. Big eyes, small nose, big smile, stuff like that. And they're based on an island. And there's like different. There's like a shark mascot. I want to say there's a dolphin mascot, and like I don't know, but. For those that know Pop Tropica, know what I'm talking about when I say this. But it was fun. I want to say it was almost kind of falling. Cramp.
Dude, you almost died.
I know.
That was close.
Cramp.
You gotta be careful over there. You're getting old.
Whenever you don't eat any food, guys, your body cramps up. And
no electrolytes.
EAAs.
Yeah.
Essential.
Well, it's also because you've had 1,200 milligrams of caffeine.
That too, guys. Yeah.
1,200. 2 scoops of pre-workout.
2 scoops of
and 2 bangs.
Yeah.
1,200 milligrams.
Let's just say.
I don't even know how you're awake right now.
Let's just say, guys.
Well,
I go to bed at the same time around every night, midnight, up at 7. Good to go. My body. I know. I should probably go get a scan of my heart, like my poor heart.
Dude, and then you're doing cardio?
Yeah. Fasted cardio, guys. If y'all want to lose weight, fasted cardio.
That's why I don't do that shit no more.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
I actually, people that say, oh, I hate it, I actually enjoyed it.
I'm glad.
It's
I'm
not
glad
too bad.
You enjoy it.
It allows me to let my mind go free. I could listen to some podcasts, YouTube, some music, close my eyes, and just get it over with.
I enjoyed it too during it. And then afterwards, when I had that donut, I said, I'm never missing this again.
Shit. Yeah.
That's where it gets you. That's why afterwards it's important to stay on track. Have that one night, but you got to stay on track because for one, you're going to balloon up. And then you're going to get depressed. And then you're going to keep ballooning up. That's how it goes.
Ballooning, is that what happened to you?
Like you just balloon back up, you gain all that weight, you drop off. So all that weight you've dropped in the last 12 weeks, it's going to come back
like that.
Couple days.
No shit.
Couple days. My friend stepped on stage at like 198. And the next day, or like at the end of the week, he was 235.
He put on 30, almost 40 pounds like that.
Boom.
Holy shit.
That's how it works.
That's crazy.
You're going to put that weight, you're going to put the weight all back on because your body's going to be like, oh, thank God.
Oh, look. Canes. Yeah. Yes. Canes.
So it's important. If you really want to continue to compete, it's important to have that moment. Take a week for yourself. But you got to get right back on track. Yeah. Otherwise, it can get out of control quick.
Which is why in January, I'm going to Denver for a week.
Oh. Okay.
So it'll be... Or is it Denver? No, Breckenridge. I don't know. My boy Diego. Yeah. My boy Diego set up. Shout out to Diego Newkirk. If you don't follow him on Instagram, follow him. Him and his girlfriend, Lexi. They're like typical travel couple. Like, I'll text him one day, and then I'll check his location, and then he's like in Nicaragua, and I'm like, what? Then I'll check his location again. He's in Arizona, and I'm like, bro, like, question mark, question mark.
What does he do? How?
So he's crypto, has a moving company.
Okay.
And then he also has started up something else. It's very passive income, guys.
Hell yeah.
Passive income. Has people do shit for him. He writes the check. Jobs get done. Period. Chef's kiss. Travels with his girlfriend Lexi. Living a good life. So...
Okay.
Where he's actually his girlfriend set it all up, and he's like, it's gonna cost this. I was like, I'm not a planner like that. I don't plan trips like that. I'm like, all right, if this is what we're gonna do, here's my wallet, here's my money. Like, all right, you set it up, I'll be there. You know what I mean? And so that'll be January.
That'll be fun.
I believe it's the 1st through the 10th.
Okay. And
then my birthday's the 9th, so we'll be on that trip, and my birthday will happen. So I don't know what all will happen, but I can tell you it's
have
gonna
you been
be a
up
good
there
time.
before?
I have not been there specifically. I've been to Colorado, but it was Colorado Springs.
I was just there.
Colorado Springs, Denver. Where's Red Rocks? That's there, right?
I'm not entirely sure.
Wherever-
I've only been once. And
Yeah.
that was a couple months ago.
Yeah, I've only been once too, but it was 2006 summer of 16. So
Okay. Been a little bit.
over 5 years. Over 5 years. Sheesh, I'm old.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was just like, I just had
a
to.
lot of people upset saying when you say you're old.
I feel old.
I'm a little upset.
Why?
Well, I'm older.
You're more mature. You're
My
right.
body hurts.
My body hurts too.
Yeah, my body hurts. It's rough getting up.
It is rough.
It's only gonna
getting
get
up.
worse from here.
All right. Well,
Take care of yourself.
I feel a little bit older than I was then.
This is my advice to you. Go ahead and start taking recovery seriously now, before the shit all adds up, and then you try to backtrack. Because that's where I'm at. I let it all add up, and now I'm trying to slowly backtrack.
What do you
get
mean
my
by
body
add
right.
up? What added up?
Just injuries, not taking them seriously, continuously pushing through them, just working through them, pushing through them. It's all added up. And now it's just shit on shit on shit. My shoulder hurts. My ankles are glass. My fucking chest over here gave out the other day. My fucking neck is killing me. I get my traps massaged because there's so much tension in them. My left side of my body doesn't work. Like, take care of your shit now. Take care of your shit now.
Rode hard, put up wet.
My nose is busted. Like, take care of it now.
No shit.
Yeah, take care of it now, man. Find yourself a good masseuse, a good soft tissue worker. Shout out to Ron Vaughn. Athletic Tune-Up. That's who you should go see. No one's going to touch you like he does.
Oh.
So, it's true. I seen a coworker the other day. She already made 2 more appointments.
Wow. Athletic Tune-Up. Where is this at?
AthleticTuneUp.com.
Athletic Tune-Up. Okay.
Yep. So find yourself a soft tissue person. Get worked on regularly. Get stuff working. Keep it moving, because it also benefits you. If something gets stuck and it's not working properly, that muscle's not going to form properly. You're not going to have, and then you're going to start. One side's going to be bigger than the other. My right side's much bigger than my left side. My right side's stronger than my left side. You got to keep everything moving, fluid. Everything's connected. So if you hurt your elbow's going to fuck with your wrist, your shoulders, your lat. So you're like, oh, I can continue to work out. Yeah, you can continue to work out, but now your arm's not going to build correctly. Your shoulder's going to do all the work. It's going to eventually fucking destroy it.
Yeah.
And then your lat gets stuck. Just like things just constantly add up over and over and over again. You're in a position where you haven't been working out too long yet. Get that shit. Get on top of that shit.
Period.
Spend the money on your body.
Yeah.
Fuck the supplements. Spend the money on your body. Buy your protein shakes if that's what he has in your plan. Buy your amino acids, your electrolytes, and then fucking the rest on your actual body.
Smart.
Do it.
Smart.
You'll thank me later.
Coming from a big brother advice.
You'll thank me later, dude. Getting out of bed is rough.
Yeah.
I can't lay on my shoulder for too long.
I've thought about getting soft tissue work. It's just the matter of finding someone. Like, there's a chick at the gym at House of Gains. It's like its own little. There's like an own little like office in there.
Yeah.
And they have three certified massage CMTs, and then they specialize in the soft tissue. I've thought about doing that. I should, but
you should.
I should. No excuse.
You should. Especially right before the show. Get everything.
I need to.
Because then they can make it. If something's kind of stuck and they release it, then now it's just gonna flare that much more on stage.
I need to.
This is the time to go get something done. Go get that
invest the money in
on.
it done.
Yeah, get that back to flare out for the show. Get in there. But go see Athletic Tune-Up. Ron after the show. Ron Vaughn.
Period.
Ron Vaughn. Say
Ron Vaughn.
Ron Vaughn. AthleticTuneUp.com.
Ron Vaughn. AthleticTuneUp.com.
He's the best. He's the best. He's worked on a bunch of big name athletes. He has the credentials to back it up. Dude's an animal.
Yeah.
And then if you ever need like chiropractic work or acupuncture or anything like that, Dr. Megan Faulkner, go see her. I go to her once a week.
Oh,
And then I get worked on from Ron probably once a month.
cool.
Do it.
And you can find all these people where? They have a website?
Website, athletictuneup.com, and then the other one is apexsportsmedicine.com,
Cool.
I think. I could be wrong on that second one, but yeah. Jeffrey will tag it. Yeah. He'll put the link in there.
He's got it.
He'll put the link below for both of those people. So that way, if you're listening, you want to get some soft tissue work, you got something aggravated, something hurting, go get it done. Don't let it add up. I never went to the doctor, so all my injuries, I was 19, deadlifting, warming up, and pop. Boom. Never went to the doctor.
Is that your disc?
Yeah, still bothers me to this day. Still.
Disc.
Still affects everything I do to this day, and I never went to the doctor. Stupidity. If something's hurting, get it taken care of. Get it taken care of. You only get one of these. So now I'm spending all my time backtracking. I haven't been able to do an actual workout in months. I'm just
Yeah, for the longest, I knew that you were doing Olympic lifts and stuff like that. Just power cleans.
It's been a while.
Overhead snatches, deadlifts, heavy deadlifts.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute, man. I'm going backwards.
What gym was that you were training at?
Well, I still go to Streamline Fitness.
Streamline?
I still go in there and I do my PT work. I do my core work. I do my accessory work there. Shout out to Austin. Best programmer, period. Like,
and where's this gym located?
It's right up the street.
Oh, nice.
Yep, about 5 minutes from here, 10 minutes from
Lakeline.
here. So it's on Cypress. It's right where North Bell and Cypress Creek. It's just a little bit further down from that.
Cool.
Yeah, it's an awesome gym. Great gym. CrossFit, bodybuilding, Olympic lifting, whatever you want to do. They got somebody in there that can teach you how to do it. Austin can pretty much teach you how to do all of it. He's probably the strongest person that I know per pound. Like he's
pound per pound.
Yeah, under 200. I saw him overhead squat 325. Overhead squat.
Overhead. That's impressive.
Overhead squat.
Locked out arms.
Literally ass to grass.
Locked out. Whew,
His ass hit his heels.
Rough.
It's crazy.
Rough.
Crazy. Solid. But yeah, no. Take care of yourself. Do it. Just otherwise, it's not fun. That's my advice. That's what I got for you. Dude, tell everybody where they can find you.
So you could find me on I have Twitter. I'm on that. Follow me on Instagram. So I make most of my, like I said, my posts on Instagram. It's Christopher, CHRISTOPHER _Andy _Folmar FOLMAR. Like I said, I'm coming out with the channel here. I got a vlogging camera, so I'm getting into that realm. I have a TikTok. My TikTok is Chris Folmar. It's pretty basic.
Without the I again?
With the I.
With the I.
With
okay.
the I.
It's just Twitter without the I.
Yeah, just Twitter without the I.
Did someone take it?
No, my Twitter has the I in it. Yeah. It's Chris Folmar 015 is my Twitter, but I don't really use it. I just get on it and I like stuff, may retweet, but yeah. So my TikTok is my name first and last, and then my Instagram I just shout it out. But yeah, guys, just stay posted. Like I said, the athleisure wear line is coming out 2 months cap. So Juicy is on the way. So we're getting
clothes in 2 months, or you're taking clients in 2 months.
Close in 2 months. So
clothes. We're getting clothes.
Yes.
By the end of the year. By Christmas.
I'll put a date to it. The 30. You know what? Probably by latest needs to be before Christmas. Honestly, because people they gotta get gifts.
I gotta get it for myself for Christmas.
Okay. And then also, remember, guys, get some Juicy clothing, and then also the What's Up Brodey clothing. Yeah, I think Venmo.
It's a good look for you.
I like it. I like the fit.
It's a good shirt. Look at that.
Get that.
Fits the arms nice. Look at it.
This is for comparison, guys. This is a large, and I'm not a large guy. I'm very small. I'm 5'7". I'm average, but this fits me like a glove.
Boom.
So.
It was made for you.
It was. It was. So that's it. It's all my stuff, guys.
Cool. Got anything else?
stay positive. Whatever it is that's going on in your life, there's a reason as to why you are where you are, doing what you're doing. It's preparing you for something in the future. So that's it. Just keep on keeping on, and just grow or die. And how you do one thing is how you do everything.
Hell yeah. Well, go win the show. Go enjoy yourself, and then get back to it.
Yeah.
Don't take too much time off.
It's a constant. Yeah.
Got to keep up with it. Otherwise, if you start slipping, it's tough to get back into that disciplined mindset. So have your post meal, have your fun, and then boom.
Catch me at the domain. So it's October 23rd. So 17 days. It'll be in San Antonio. Me and my friends were going out afterwards. So probably at the domain. So if y'all see me there, I'll see you. I will be orange. I will be super orange. I'll be like black, like black face, orange, black. Period.
It's a pretty dark tan.
Yeah.
It's a pretty dark tan.
I look like Ronnie from the Jersey Shore.
All right, buddy. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming out.
Yes, sir.
It was a lot of fun.
It was good.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was cool. This is my first. Yeah.
Oh, podcast virgin.
You took my virginity,
yes, man. I love it.
I love it. But it was smooth. You were smooth about it, you know?
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, gentle.
Thank you. Thanks. All right, guys. We're out.
Peace.